Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Anthony here with Close Up Tech, teaching you how to install Ubuntu on your Mac. So first things first, you are going to want to head over to Ubuntu's website and download the latest version, which is going to be 12.10, and it'll take you directly to the download. The link to Ubuntu will be in the description of this video. While that's downloading, you should also download VirtualBox and its latest version, which is 4.2.6 for Mac OS X. So before we go any further into this video, I just want to take a moment and explain what VirtualBox is going to do for us, since a lot of you may be confused at this point in time. Basically, what VirtualBox is going to do is run the Ubuntu operating system for us, because Mac doesn't have a way of reading it out like Boot Camp does with Windows, so we're going to be using VirtualBox. VirtualBox is the same thing as a Parallels or anything of that nature, where you can run the operating system at the same time as your computer's operating system. That way you could easily switch back and forth. So now that you guys understand a little bit about what VirtualBox does, we can go ahead and go further with the tutorial by launching VirtualBox, and then we are going to first want to create a virtual machine. And basically throughout these steps of the video, you're going to want to both follow and listen to what I do. That way you can gain the basic knowledge of what we're actually doing to our computer, because you are taking some hard drive space away from your machine and putting it to Ubuntu. So you're going to want to definitely listen to what I'm going to say and definitely understand what I'm going to say. If you have any questions, you can of course message me on YouTube before you go ahead and do this video in case you have any worries. But I can assure you everything you're doing in this video won't harm your computer. However, it might slow it down. So that's why you're going to want to pay attention to exactly what I do, because the smallest number change could make all the difference in the speed of your current machine. So moving on, as you can see, the welcome to the new virtual machine wizard pops up. It's basically just telling you what's going to happen throughout this process. And the first step is to, of course, give your virtual machine a name. So in our case, we can easily just call this Ubuntu, and it'll automatically set up the operating system and the version for us. As you can see, VirtualBox can also handle Windows, Solaris, and a bunch of other operating systems. So whatever I do for this video goes the same for Windows. I'm not sure as far as Solaris and BSD goes, but basically you can put any operating system through VirtualBox and run it on your machine. The next thing you are going to want to do is the memory. The memory is also known as RAM. As you know from buying a computer, RAM is one of the biggest things you look at for speed. So the same goes for Ubuntu. You're going to want to give it a pretty decent amount of speed. That way you can run it. So basically what you're going to do is take your computer's RAM and give some of that while you're running your operating system on your computer to Ubuntu. So in my case, my MacBook Pro has 4 gigabytes of RAM, so I can allocate it to make sure that 3 gigabytes of that goes to Mac, and then 1 gigabyte of that goes to Ubuntu. So I'm only going to give Ubuntu 1200 megabytes. Now that's nothing. As you can see, you can go all the way to 8192. However, 1200 gives it enough so it can run properly. So I definitely recommend that you go 1200 if you're within the 2 to 4 gigabyte range of RAM for your computer. The next thing you're going to want to do is just continue with this process on the hard disk side of things. This is just setting your own hard drive to the machine. The recommended size for the startup disk is 8 gigabytes for Ubuntu, so you can go ahead and just hit continue and continue with the image. Now this part is also very important. Basically, you're going to give Ubuntu some hard drive space. I like to go on the fixed side of things. Dynamically allocating your hard drive means that you're setting 50 gigabytes or however many gigabytes, so X amount of gigabytes to your computer, and then the same amount of gigabytes to Ubuntu. So say I had a 100 gigabyte hard drive, 50 gigabytes of that would go to Mac, and 50 gigabytes of that would go to Ubuntu. So a fixed size is definitely good, because then you get to determine how much space you're actually going to give Ubuntu. In my case, I'll only give it 10 gigabytes. That way I'm not taking a lot away from my computer. So, and then you're free to create your virtual disk. Now this process will take a couple minutes, so you're going to want to wait. But after this, you're basically done. We're just going to install Ubuntu after this tutorial, and then you're pretty much set. So after you're done with that, if you go ahead and hit start, you can go ahead and install Ubuntu on your Mac. For purposes of this video, I won't go into the installation process that will be in part 2. But basically what's going to happen is you're going to just hit next, hit next, hit next, enter in your name, enter in your password, things like that. Just like setting up Windows or Mac, you guys can go ahead and do that because I'm sure you're familiar with it. If not, stay tuned for part 2, which should come out pretty soon. I have a lot of videos planned, so I'm not sure when I'm going to do that, but of course you can message me on YouTube, email me, which is in the description of this video, or even follow me on Twitter and ask me there. But as always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe as it really helps me out, and I'll talk to you guys later. Now, if you guys have stayed to the end of this video, really quick, I just want to mention something. It's been almost a year since I uploaded on this channel. I'm looking to get back into videos. I'm just in college right now, and I just finished up my first semester, so it's been pretty hectic lately, and I really want to get back into the video process because I do miss it. So if you guys can, please leave a like, maybe favorite this video, and leave me a comment of criticism or encouragement telling me to continue making videos, because basically I just need the support, because at this point in time I was getting support and that's why I did choose to come back. So the support really leads me to make the time and take the time to make videos. So if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me some criticism, leave me some encouragement, leave me some tips, tricks, whatever, and of course give me video recommendations, because that's half the battle too. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys later.